You guys clinched the series today over Cincinnati in game two. But what did you think was the difference between the first game today and the second game today?
Well, I think the level of execution. I don't think in game two, we didn't execute the way we had hoped. They give them credit. They swung the bats well and they pitched well in game two. But overall, when like you mentioned, why you win 2 out of 3 against a very good team. That's obviously encouraging. Played a lot of baseball in 7 days. We've played 7 games, and that's a lot. And it'll be great for our guys to get in the weight room tomorrow, get some rest, and take a little break for a little bit, and then with no midweek games this week.
Coach, you had 8 pitchers come into the game in the game two today. Was that methodical with the way the game was going, just to see what you had in the bullpen, and how confident are you in your bullpen for a 3 to 4 game series right now?
Yeah, I think we're still a work in progress. If you look at the 2 games that we won, last night in the first game, we had to rely on our bullpen, and those guys did an outstanding job. And today we ran a number of different guys out there. We're trying to find out who can pitch in the moment, make big pitches when the game's on the line. And so that's, designed to run a number of guys out there, to get some guys work, to get some guys innings, to see who can do what. So that's part of the non-conference schedule. And that's part of why you schedule really good teams like Cincinnati, because you're going to learn a lot about your club in a short period of time.
So what's in that first game today? What stood out about Sean Bergeron's game in that series clinching win?
Well, I tell you, we got down. I think he gave up, I believe it was 3 runs in 1 inning, but he kept going after him. He stayed out there and got us, I believe, through 7 innings, and we turned it over to Mason Vineyard. And but that was the important thing, was he kept attacking, and then Ray Zuber hits a big 3-run home run and gets us back in the ball game. And I just like the way we competed all weekend. I thought that our guys never gave up, and it's the same thing with Sean Bergeron. He kept attacking the zone. I don't think he had any walks, 5 strikeouts. Just great to see that, for him to go out there and continue to attack the zone.
So how do you feel you're starting? How do you feel like you're starting to get your pitching rotation down two series into the season?
Well, lots of question marks yet. We used a bunch of different guys to try to see where we're at. I think that, obviously Jake Cates has done a good job. Sean Bergeron has, and, Michael Darrell Hicks is going to get another opportunity. I think AJ Peter, his stuff was very good at Vanderbilt, just made a couple mistakes. So I think there is some real options there. And you're going to have that when you get into conference play and you got 4 games on a weekend. It's important to have 4 starters, and we're still trying to figure that out. It's going to be a work in progress. And like I said, with our lineup, although we didn't swing the bats particularly well in game 2 today, I think we only had 3 runs, but feel confident in our lineup too.
One last question, Coach. How do you feel this momentum winning this series against Cincinnati will carry over into that Tulane series next week?
Well, it gives guys confidence. It's one of those deals where when you play good teams and you walk away with a win, in this case, winning 2 out of 3 against, what I think is a very good Cincinnati team, it gives you credibility, confidence, knowing that you can compete and perform at a high level. And I think it'll really help our club. And also, when you go into extra innings and you have 2 games like we had, where one pitch, one play, one swing could mean the difference in winning and losing, and we come out on the top end of both of those games, I know that's got to help, the mindset of this group and of this team this year.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time, Coach.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
This is Chris Beachmore with the extra point. I have a couple of questions. Question one is how can you overcome slow starts at the very beginning of the game so far this season?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that?
My question is, how are y'all going to be able to overcome slow starts? I know it's been a struggle at the very beginning of the year, that's coming out slow.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I'm sorry. Um, no, that's the part of building a team is having a challenging schedule, and this is our. I've said this many times. This is a very challenging non-conference schedule. When you play, obviously, you play Vanderbilt, you play Cincinnati, you play Tulane. Um, we like the challenges because in order for us to do what we want to do in our conference is very good, it's very talented, it's very deep. So we have to prepare for that. And how do you do that? You play good teams. So I like the fact the way we competed this week, and we'll keep doing that. And hopefully that'll give us some uh, carryover as we move into conference play a little farther down the line.
My next question is today during the first game, Krittenberger was on second base, and nobody thought he was going to tag up from second base to go on to third base. What was your mindset with that?
Well, we put him in because obviously he's one of our fastest runners, and he read the ball off the bat, decided that he was going to go. It's one of those plays where they have to make a perfect throw, and he's one of our fastest runners. Got to third base, and Davis Sims hits the hits the fly ball, and that's just finding ways to win. But yeah, we put him in there because obviously he's got a chance to run the bases, steal bases. He's an exciting player, especially with that speed. So it really worked out well for us.